How is everybody doing today? I got good news, y'all. So tag everybody in the comments. The detective just called me this morning and told me Frederick Johnson is arrested. He just called and told me. Tag everybody in the comments. See how God works? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So the other day, I brought you a story about Alphonse Hogan Jr., better known as Big June, who vanished without a trace on August 3rd, 2026. If you haven't watched that video, you will want to watch it first to get a better understanding about this tragic situation that is unfolding in New Orleans. After multiple days of getting no help, his girlfriend Yolanda Miller would take to social media with hopes of getting more attention brought to the situation. She would put out video footage from a neighbor's home where it showed Alphonse walking around the corner from his unit into another unit and never seen coming back out. The only thing seen coming back out of that unit was the alleged nephew carrying what appeared to be a body bag in broad daylight, putting it in the back of a white van, and then taking off. What the alleged perpetrators were not aware of was the home across the street having 24-hour surveillance, plus Alphonse's beloved fiance taking things to the next level and not willing to let anyone shut her up. Yolanda also made it very clear that he would never just leave his dogs. And one of the last things he was caught doing on camera before he disappeared was walking his two beloved pit bulls. Outside of that, it is very clear that foul play took place because all of his vehicles are still parked at home, his cell phone just fell off the map, and family began acting strange. With so many questions going unanswered after the first few days that Alphonse was missing, Yolanda would end up relocating to somewhere safe once she was able to see the footage and realize that something tragic possibly took place. Even though she's no longer physically staying in the home, she has went back to the location, and she wanted to kind of give everybody a view of where everyone stayed.
Hey everybody. I'm going live right now so I can give y'all a whole full explanation of how the house was set up. Alright. This is 2001 Laperouse Street. Alright. Before the police entered or did anything, this is where Freddie stayed at. You see this? He had a whole lock on it. That's where Freddie dwelled at. So y'all can know. I'm not afraid and I don't give two. Me and Alphonse live right there. This is one of Alphonse's trucks right here. We go around here to this side right here. This is where Alphonse last went inside. Right here at Junior's house, Benjamin's house. He never came out. This is Alphonse's other SUV right here. I'm fed up with all this bullshit. Y'all can find somebody to play with. I promise you that. This is his work truck. When I sit here and tell y'all I come with fucking facts, I don't come with no bullshit. That's what I fucking mean. And if you need me to sit here and go back through it again, so you can sit here and see what I was sitting here just saying, what's what? Y'all sitting here talking about, oh, Freddie came out of the uncle house, this, that, and other. No, this is where Freddie did his business at. Right there. The lock is off the door. We lived right there.
I truly commend her for all her bravery and all of her work, because it appears that it is paying off, as she will receive some great news from detectives on August 20th.
How is everybody doing today? I got good news, y'all. So tag everybody in the comments. The detective just called me this morning and told me Frederick Johnson is arrested. He just called and told me. Tag everybody in the comments. See how God works? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yep, he is arrested. I feel good this morning now. Good morning. Freddie Johnson is in jail, y'all. He is in jail. The detective just called me a few minutes ago. The news probably gonna be reporting it soon, but y'all should have been came out and reported it. Y'all late with it.
A Gonzales man arrested by New Orleans police accused of killing someone reported missing earlier this month. 42-year-old Frederick Johnson charged with killing 68-year-old Alphonse Hogan Jr. Officers say Hogan was last seen at his home in the 7th Ward neighborhood on August 3rd. Johnson was arrested today. He's currently awaiting extradition to New Orleans.
Even though Alphonse's location is unknown, now Yolanda is one step closer to getting the answers that she so desperately have been searching for. I just pray that Frederick starts talking soon. However, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't, because he already did time for a murder before, and I'm sure this time I would hope he wouldn't see the light of day if he did admit to another murder. But if he decides to use his right to remain silent and don't speak on anything, I am sure that the camera footage plus his past history will speak volumes for any judge or jury. Let's just pray that detectives have been doing more than what we know, and that they were able to follow where that white van went and prayerfully be able to locate Alphonse's body. As for the other two people allegedly involved, the heavier set guy who came out of the gray Audi who helped carry the alleged body, Yolanda stated that that is allegedly Frederick's father. However, that has not been officially verified. Now, as for the third person who's allegedly involved, who is a cousin by the name of Benjamin, who also goes by Junior, he has been speaking out online and denying the claims that he was the person in the army green shirt. In one post, he wrote, "I just asked that after y'all finish slandering my name and NOPD let y'all know I had no involvement, please support my wife and I's businesses with the same amount of energy. Thank you." And then he would write a post speaking about Yolanda and state, "She is not, nor was she ever my uncle's wife or soon-to-be wife. She loves the attention and not my uncle. Do me a favor and find me in any of the videos, and I have $1,000 for you. This is an open contract for all you detectives that are looking to cause me and my family more harm with your allegations. Get paid for the work you're doing. I'm an upstanding real example of a New Orleans man. I'll always be someone my kids can be proud of. I kindly ask you do your own research and not believe someone who can't identify even our closest relatives. She tricked y'all whole time she's a suspect." Now everyone has the right to draw their own conclusion when it comes to who they believe was involved. However, I do not think that Yolanda is a suspect at all, and it was just a way for him to deflect from the real situation. Calling her a suspect is real far-fetched, especially when she was at work somewhere that has cameras that can prove she was at work. And then also because she's the one, day in and day out, online, trying to get answers, spreading the word. She's the one who showed the camera footage of two people that are not her carrying what appears to be a body. So as of right now, it's a lot of questions that are not answered. The most important thing right now is Alphonse being found so he can be laid to rest properly. Time is truly of the essence because with it being almost 2.5 weeks that he's been allegedly deceased, and it's August and it's the summer heat, he's going to decompose really fast. In case he's being kept somewhere in a refrigerated environment, but I highly doubt it. I am just so happy that detectives were looking into things behind the scene, and I pray that they have more information than the public knows.
I had to take a personal day off work today to just rest my body. I'm so relieved and I feel so much better this morning. Y'all just do not understand how diligent I was into finding out answers. How I sat here and canvassed all the neighbors' videos. Asked them for the videos. If I would have never did this, Freddie would have been still on the run. We would have never knew what happened. When I sit here and tell you guys, I had in the pit of my stomach was boiling over because me and this man FaceTime all day long when I'm at work, whenever I can. And when he wasn't answering that phone, I immediately got to calling his sister. "Oh, he okay, he okay." No, he's not okay. Because he's not going to never not answer my phone call. And for those of y'all that sat here and said, oh, he probably with another woman, this, that, and the other. Baby, if he would have been with another woman, guess what? He still would have answered that phone at the end of the day. So, for all y'all asking why it's saying on Freddie's thing, fugitive, it's going to be updated. They're going to transport him to New Orleans. The detective called me personally this morning and said, hey, Miss Miller, I'm calling you because I have an update. He said that Freddie Johnson had just been arrested for Alphonse murder. So, y'all don't have to sit here and do all this Googling and looking and this, that, and the other and wondering why he don't have those charges. He has those charges. You just wait till they bring him to New Orleans. He has those charges along with probably, I don't know how many other charges. I don't think that NOPD would have did the work if I had not sat here and made a big deal about it. If it's somebody I care about and somebody I love, I'm going the extra mile and I'm shutting shit down. And I don't care. I give two at all. I promise you that. I'm so glad to have all my Facebook family, my sisters and my brothers behind my back. And y'all, when I sit here and tell y'all I love you guys, y'all stand on business. When anybody tried to come play with me at any time, y'all was on their neck. Y'all did not play about me. And I thank you guys for that. I promise you, I thank y'all so much for standing behind me, because this man did not deserve this. I promise you, he did not deserve this. And then the killing part is that man loved his family. He loved them to death. And for y'all to do this shit is unbelievable. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. I sat here, after I found out the news, I called his sister, Elizabeth Johnson. I said, you know that your son been arrested for Alphonse murder. She's like, huh? I told her again. She said, I don't know nothing about that. I said, okay, all right. I told her bye. I don't care how you feel towards me. At the end of the day, if I'm sitting here calling you and I'm telling you that your own son is arrested right now, in jail right now, for your brother's stuff. When you weren't listening to me on August the 3rd. You didn't care about none of that on August the 3rd. That shit is just fucking crazy. So you was in with it from the beginning anyway. That's why you didn't want me to come. That's why you didn't want me to leave work. That's why you didn't want me to come to the house. Y'all had all that shit planned out. You, your son, and your fucking ex. Y'all had all that shit planned out. But baby, God works in mysterious ways, and God is with me. You can believe that. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. Junior, you next. I promise you, you next. Big Calvin, you next too. Everybody wants to sit here and say I'm crazy. And I want attention. I don't need no attention. I'm beautiful by myself. It's just crazy. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Just keep sharing, because we still got 2 more criminals out there. Please keep sharing all my posts. We need the other 2 found ASAP. And you know what? I cannot wait until Freddie get transferred down here to New Orleans. I'm going to go visit him. This the same lying motherfucker that sat here in my face and opened the door that he carried Alphonse's body out before I seen the video footage and talking about some, what you think he under the beds? His mama sat there telling the police, oh, she don't live over here, this, that, and the other. The police, one of the detectives asked me, they was like, so how long y'all been together? I was like, for almost 2 years. The police, when I think I through telling the police that, she sat there, got to shaking her head, telling me, no, this, that, and the other. Baby, Alphonse got a whole camera outside his house. When the police got through looking at it, trust me, they seen me going in and out their house for the whole almost 2 years. So, and then Freddie, when he pulled up that, when the police came out the second time, he sat there, came out the house. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. She ain't his fiance, none of that stuff. Even his family, y'all been sitting here looking at it. Y'all been watching it. Where you at now, Kendra? You and your brother, y'all going down too. I promise you, y'all going down.
I will keep you guys updated as this case develops. And I also want to pray for the safety of Yolanda as she goes through this living nightmare to try to get answers. Please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers that the truth comes to light and that any and everybody that was involved in Alphonse's disappearance be brought to justice. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.